Hey, hey, welcome to my channel, Globetrotting Adventures. I am Renee, and today I have with me again my husband,
Dennis.
This is day 2 of our trip on the Utopia of the Seas with Royal Caribbean. Our day started today with us going to the track. We got up this morning about 6 o'clock and went to the track. The track on Royal is a covered track. It's on deck 5 if you want to go out to the track and walk a little. So we walked a total of
a
little over 2 miles today. When you go around the track, you'll notice the signs that tell you 2.4 laps equal 1 mile. So we did 5 laps to get 2 miles in today. After that,
you forgot to tell them about the tunnel.
Okay, yes. When you're walking around the track, if you go completely around the track goes all the way around the ship. In the front of the ship, the forward, there's a portion of the track where you're in that bend going around the curve, and you'll see a sign that says it says something about a tunnel, so they're calling it a tunnel. And we walked through that this morning. We found out why they call it a tunnel. It's like a wind tunnel. When you walk around that curve, the wind is pushing you back. So if you're running or you're walking, you're going to slow your pace because that wind you're pushing against the wind to get through that tunnel. But it was fun. There were a few other people out on the track this morning. So if you're on Utopia of the Seas and you want to get in your walking, then that's a good place to do it. After we did our morning walk, we went to eat breakfast, and we went to the Windjammer. Breakfast was
great again.
Well, we didn't have breakfast yesterday. We had dinner yesterday, but breakfast was great.
Okay. For some reason, I guess I ate enough bacon today that I felt I ate it for 2 days.
Yeah, he made 2 trips? He made a couple trips to get bacon this morning. But the food was definitely amazing. From there, we got off the ship about 9:30. We docked about 9, I guess. And so we were able to get off about 9:30 this morning. We decided not to book an excursion with Royal. We didn't find anything that we really liked with Royal. So we decided we would just go into the port and kind of wing it, which is what we did. We used a third-party vendor from, when you get off in Nassau, and probably a lot of ports, you'll see taxis or cabs or other vendors who are out there trying to get you to purchase an excursion through them. So we decided to purchase an excursion through a third-party vendor today. That was
interesting.
Very, very interesting. I don't know if we're going to talk. We might talk about the excursion. It has nothing to do with the vendor, so we may not. We may or may not talk about that in a future video. The excursion, though, we did. Remember when you get off the ship? When we got off this morning, our original time to leave port today was 4 p.m. But they announced that our time had changed. And our time had changed because of
high winds. Okay.
So they said they were monitoring the winds, the weather for us, and that there were some high winds detected. And we could feel them. We could feel them on the ship because this ship was rocking. I mean, it has been just swaying really, really hard. And that wind on the track, we could feel it. I mean, we felt it. But the high winds caused them to change the departure time. So instead of 4, we left at 3. Now, when we got off this morning, when we got off the ship, they reminded you that they told you that you needed to be back on board the ship by 3 p.m. They even gave everybody who walked off the ship, adults, a card that told you what time you had to be back on the ship. So there was no mistaking that they had told you what time you needed to be back on the ship so that you wouldn't be late. And that was one of the things at first we didn't worry about it on our excursion, but as the excursion went on, we got a little worried about making it back to port. But we, as you said, we weren't pier runners today, so we made it back fine. It was tense though. At the end, it was really tense. Also, after we made it back, we got ready for dinner. Is that right? Yeah, we got ready for dinner. We hung out a little bit on the balcony and we got ready for dinner. Tonight we were going to go to the main dining room to kind of dress up a little bit and try the main dining room. But yesterday, while we were eating dinner in the Windjammer, the head chef came out, Chef Judy. I think that's her name, Chef Judy. She came out and she was inviting everybody that she saw in the dining room. Tomorrow we're having Caribbean night. We're doing jerk chicken, jerk pork, oxtails, just the works. Just anything you could think of as a Caribbean dish, authentic Caribbean dishes. And she said it's going to be great. I'm the head chef. You should come back and eat with us. So our party changed our plans. Instead of going to the main dining, we went to the Caribbean night. We got there kind of early too. So, but the line was still long. It took us a good while to get to the line because so many people were there to eat at Caribbean night. Oh man, I'm not a big spicy food eater, but this food was really good. It was amazing actually.
It was great.
It was great. It was great. Oxtails, I've never really eaten oxtails. I tasted some. They were pretty good. Beans and rice, and we had we just had a good sampling of authentic Caribbean food today. Man, I tell you, people were gobbling it up big time. After dinner, and another reason we decided too, we were going to go to a show, All In, one of their production shows tonight. There was a conflict with our dining time because we chose my time dining. Even if we went to the earliest dining at 6:45, we would not have been able to make our show at 8 o'clock. Now, we had scheduled for 10 o'clock, but for some reason, they changed us to an 8 o'clock show. I don't know. So we had to decide where we're going to go to main dining, which is going to take at least an hour and a half to 2 hours for your meal, or do we want to go to the show? So we decided that we would go to the Windjammer to support Caribbean night, and that would allow us to go to our show, All In, which turned out to be pretty good.
It did.
Did you really?
No.
What'd you say about it?
It's pretty good.
But what'd you say earlier?
The beginning was not that interesting, but the middle of the show from that point on was great.
It's a techno show with a lot of lights and technology, and it was really good. If you get a chance to get on the Utopia, try to reserve that show. That would be a good entertainment. It has a variety of music, variety of songs from various artists. So I think you would really, if you like music, you would really enjoy that show because that's what it is. It's a music show.
That was the end of day 2.
I know that was not the end of day 2. What did we do after the show? Not take pictures. We took some pictures. We haven't taken a whole lot of pictures on this trip. We went to visit your favorite spot.
Pesky Parrot.
The Pesky Parrot, yes. I think that's his favorite spot on the ship now. But we went back to Pesky Parrot tonight. It was pretty good. And then I got the same drink. Oh my goodness. Taste of Tropics. And yeah, he got the same thing. But if you visit the Pesky Parrot, I think I'll let that be a surprise for you. If you ever get on Utopia or any of the other royal ships, I think the Pesky Parrot is on a couple of them. But you should go in and visit. The drinks are really good. Really, really good. Excuse me. Tomorrow we will be in Coco Cay. So perfect day at Coco Cay. We'll probably get in the water. Well, I will probably get in the water. I don't think he'll get in the water. We'll probably relax on the beach somewhere. But yeah, that will be tomorrow. Perfect day at Coco Cay. Thanks for watching. Talk to you later. Bye.